What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday Night Live with my co-host, Evil's Comics. Thanks so much for
Howdy.
joining us. What's up? What's up, Mike?
What's up, Trev? How you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Busy weekend. A lot of football. A lot of sports
Oh, I
ball.
saw that.
But
Sports ball. I think you
glad
called
it's all done. All that starts on Thursday. Pretty
it. Me
excited.
too. I'm glad that's done too.
Your brother's probably pretty hype. He was in there.
I know, right?
I could not, for the life of me, could not think of his name until after the stream. I was like, Randy.
That's
I was
fine.
like,
When he
Mike's
was in there,
brother.
I actually like kind of educated him, and he was like, "Man, I want to go in there and say something." I was like, he's got like an open link, right? I was like, "You can go in there and talk his shit." I was like, "He's got an open panel." He was like,
Right?
"You could do that?" I was like, "You could do that as long as you don't have like a dick pic as your pick, like make sure
Right.
he sees who you are and explain who you are when you go, hey, I'm Evil's brother,
Hell yeah. See who all made it out. Of course, Tina with the first comment this morning. What's going on,
Hey,
babe?
Tina.
Already smashed. Las Cruces. What's going on, bud?
What's up,
He
Las
was
Cruces?
nominated for supporter along with Tina
Mm-hmm.
and Christina.
And Christina, yep.
All three of them. Three of the
It's going to be a
supporters.
hard choice. Hard
What's going
choice,
on,
but no,
amazing
it's going to be
Christina?
easy.
Will. What's going on, Will?
What's up, Will? The tower.
The Tower. He drafted earlier with us. Pretty fun time. Spent his lunchtime. We got Cat Friends.
What's up, cat
What's
friends?
going on, Cat Friends? Good to see you. Steve, the voice. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Brother Steve? What's up, Steve?
His vacation is finally over. He had a long vacation.
He did. Like a week and a half, I think. 2
right?
weeks, maybe?
With the con in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, looks like he ended today with the car show. He was posting pictures. So thanks so much, Steve, for popping in. Joe, what's going on?
What's up,
Going to
Joe?
be drafting during the first part of the show. Hey, all good. Good luck
Right.
on your draft.
Yeah, good luck.
Chat. My other account won't let me chat. Oh, damn.
Did you
Interesting.
get banned?
What's going on, James?
What's up, James?
Got to sleep since I work early tomorrow. Well, get some good rest, bud.
Yeah, get some sleep.
Monch, what's going on, Monch?
What's up, 23?
Awesome artist. Also up for an
Nominated.
award. And John's Comics with Kids up for an award.
Yo, what's up, John? I love John.
For Omnibus. Check his Saturday morning show out. Always great. Tina's back. Looks like this is the beginning of the night. What's up, Monch again? I just said hi to you and say hi to you twice. Wellbore, hiya.
What's up, well boy?
What's up, Wellbore? Glad
up,
to
Brad?
see you, bud. Hope you had a good weekend. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, Kevin.
Hope
Think
you're
he's
doing
doing
well.
like the Grammys or something? Or the Oscars?
Damn.
Yeah, I think the Grammys, but I might be wrong. He's doing something like that.
That's got to be like one of the busiest times, probably, you would think.
I'd
The
be
Grammys?
starstruck. Yeah,
right.
I don't think you'd sleep. Like, I don't think he could sleep. He's probably used to it then.
All right, we got Kingdom of Nerds. What's going on, Bruce?
Hey, Bruce.
Thanks for coming in. Saw you were live earlier. I'll have to check that replay out. Steve, the other Steve, Hip Hop's and Me.
What's up, Steve? How you doing, buddy?
Anime homie. Hope you're doing well. Boyd, what's going on, Boydster?
What's up, Boyd?
You're doing well today. Got Boyd's channel. Always great guitar player. Everybody have a great weekend. Let us know. Let us know what you did. If you did anything cool. If you're doing anything tomorrow, cooking out. D, what's going on, D? One of my good friends. Congratulations on being finalist. Proud of you. Thank you so much. You're very awesome.
Hey, Hungry D.
Appreciate you, D.
Great supporter. D's there, man.
That's pretty much everybody. Okay, we got a few people to shout out as always, like I do on these. First off, we have Aussieverse. I'll be shouting out probably the next several weeks all the people in the comic book community award finalists that I'm not aware of or wasn't aware of. I'll be shouting them out throughout the next couple of weeks. So first off, we have Aussieverse. Obviously, from the name, he's an Australian. Just watched a majority of his room tour. It's insane. It's a pretty small room, but he has like it's sectioned off with like a bookcase in the middle of the room to where it's like you got to walk around in a horseshoe, and it's just nothing but omnibuses and trade paperbacks, hardcovers. Insane collection.
Yep, all the way around.
Yeah, if you like that, check that out. But he always does interviews and just overviews of different characters or different artists, and has people on a panel and interviews them.
Hey, he did a real good that Jim Manna interview. It was
right here.
Pretty good, yeah.
So looks like it's pretty high quality too. He's got 892 subscribers, almost 900. That's like is that like exactly what you have?
Yeah, I think so. I was about to say that. I think it's
That's
tied.
Because I was about to mention you and that.
We need to make that untied. I like being tied.
We have the House of Stein, another finalist. He does a lot of these cool top 10 shows with multiple people on the panel, and they go through the top 10 lists, horror comics or just top 10 in value on stuff. And he also does really awesome production overviews of characters and artists, different themed shows. So it looks like a pretty awesome channel as well. He's got 4.2K, so he's up there. And lastly, with 493, you have one more. So Mike's only 7 from 900, guys. Please get him to 900 at least. We need to get him to 1,000. He started to do reviews again. This last week, he put out, 3?
Mm-hmm. I got 2 more coming.
Beeswax, Wolverine, Revenge, and Patra. I haven't seen that one yet.
Patra.
Yeah, he also opened up some Topps Chrome Olympic that were his. Was that your brothers, you said?
Yeah, it was my brothers. He's into that kind of stuff.
That's pretty cool. There was a bunch of like the Steph Curry and stuff like that. You're like, oh, that's a pretty awesome pull from an Olympic pack.
Yeah. I like
and the Michael Phelps was sick.
Yeah. No, I like the Michael Salt, the sweats or whatever that was. Mm-hmm. I think that was the outstanding part. Like seeing that guy and then he's a swimmer and then his mustache. I was all like, what?
But you said you were going to be putting out 2 or 3 reviews a week?
Maybe more. Depends. This week already, I've got 2. Like I wanted to do them today. I just don't. I didn't have time to film. But I have Frankenstein and then Aliens vs Avengers.
Ooh,
Frankenstein. I was trying to get done before the show because I was trying to surprise Tina because I know she likes Frankenstein and I know she probably already read that issue.
No, but I have it for her.
Oh, okay. It was really good.
I mean, if she wants to, she can watch and get spoiled, or she can, yeah.
Well, sounds like I got time.
And then we have starting back up this next Saturday. We're gonna be starting the trade paperback comics of the Dark Tower series with the Gunslinger Born.
Yeah.
Or Reborn, my bad.
Reborn, yeah. Actually, it's both because there is a misprint where it's like the Gunslinger Born.
Yeah, because that Gunslinger Reborn is a huge hint.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember seeing that before. I like the.
Well, it's supposed to be a hint as far as like it's a retelling because with art, but like it does give kind of a major clue to the whole story in general.
Mm-hmm. So check out Evil's Comics. He's ramping up his channel some. Awesome stuff.
All part of the plan.
Hell yeah. Who else came in? We got Comic Cap Collectibles. Rich is up finalist for the comic book pressing. Done some amazing work. I know several people that he's done stuff for. Some great stuff. And who else came in here? Just finished the draft. I'm exhausted. Yeah, it can be exhausting. I don't know how long what kind of time limit you guys have on your draft. If it's all electronic or what, but the one we had last night took almost 6 hours. It was probably the longest one I remember in a long time. I mean, we had some technical difficulties with the draft board and the projector and stuff, but man, people were like, I'm taking all of 5 minutes. and it's just it's gruesome. Hope he had a good draft, Joe. Yeah, he's doing them again.
No, you gotta go to his next comment. He said he was
Durs. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Durs?
Hope you're doing good, brother. Just kidding, Mike.
I'm watching you, bitch. No. I took a good night break.
See you, Durs. Have a great one. Manny. What's going on, Manny? Did I miss you?
What's up, man? No, he
may have
been here for like maybe 2 minutes.
Tina.
I read it and I was so happy,
Manny's
and that was my first
Manny's
thought.
What did Manny get? He got nominated for something, didn't he? What did he get nominated for? I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. I want to say I saw his name. I don't want to miss him. Foosball. Foosball is the devil. Yep. That's what Mama says.
I like Mom. She was smart people.
Yeah, she was. She didn't want them floozies coming in on
floozies, yeah.
Hey, thank you so much, Christina. Amazing Christina. Hope you're doing well. Spread the love is Christina's catchphrase.
Her motto. Yeah, I love that.
Lady Prime. What's going on, Lady Prime?
What's up, Lady Prime? She just dropped a video like 4 hours ago.
Another week without the live.
I know,
just breaks my soul.
It kills my
One of these days they'll be back. Glad to see you, Lady Prime. Technical difficulties. Yeah, 90 seconds is a good time.
You know what I did to fill that fanboy gap? I went and watched this movie, Scud. I don't know if you've seen Scud.
I have.
On YouTube, you can go watch this movie that Fanboy Prime's in, and he filmed it when he was young. And I'll tell you what, still like it'll never like get past Fanboy with hair. Like it's just like I know it's him, and he's a decent actor actually. You know, it's not that bad of a movie, you know, comparatively. But like seeing him with hair, it's like, man, is that my Fanboy? That's not Fanboy. That's he hadn't become Fanboy yet, you know. No, but that's literally what I did. I was like, man, no Fanboy. I was like, I'm gonna go with Scud.
Lady Prime had to get a hold of him yet. That's what women do. I'm just kidding. He pretends to be a good actor. Hey, he acts to be a good actor. All right. Now on to the main event. Do some voting. We'll talk about it some. There we go. All right.
That's a shame, lady. That is a shame to all people out there. If he's got hair and he's shaving it, no. It's a shame.
No, you can tell that he has hair. He did. I mean, it's very close, and there's no bald spots at least. Not like me.
I got them shiny.
Right? I'll shave that shit. It's just so convenient though. Even if I had hair, I don't know if I'd grow it out. I might just shave it. Alan, man, your channel blew up. Put some what was that, a Bee Gees short? It just exploded with like 2,500 likes. Pretty awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Alan. Always funny shorts and great unicyclist. His ex-girlfriend's in the movie too. I remember him saying
Brother.
All right. So starting off with the lower sub channels, different tiers. This is broken down into. This is on cbcawards.org. Go over there. You can vote one time per your Google account. And start off with favorite sub channels, $1 to $9.99. Got Dollar Bin Bandits, a couple of dudes. They do interviews, do reviews. Pretty good content. K-pop, of course. K-pop's channel just exploded this last year with just tons of content, always interviewing indie creators. famous people in the community. Melanin and Manga, I'm real close with them. I know, Mike, you're real close with them. Sheena and
Ninja, yeah.
But they're my
That's
anime
my girl.
homies. I mean,
yeah, that's my girl.
a group with them, and Mike, you're in that group. Just
yeah.
keep
I can't
in
go.
contact with that anime.
I'm so attached to
community.
that group. I've tried to leave that group twice because I don't like group chats, and Sheena keeps bringing me back.
Hell yeah! What are you doing leaving? You're not even in any other group. I mean, that's one of the ones I'm staying in for sure.
No, I do.
We got
I
Aurora
love
Comics
Sheena.
podcast, which is new to us. I've been checking them out. 2 females, really awesome production value, and they're really intelligent.
Their
do an
production
awesome
value is
job.
out the roof, and they are very, very intelligent, informative ladies.
Just, I would highly recommend going and checking them
I
out.
know Ebony, the other one's new.
And then we got Philtastic Comics and Art. Phil, my guy.
Tet brother.
Man, he's been doing a Saturday morning show after was Breakfast with Brian, and now it's just Fanboy, basically. Fanboy and Cliff. And then Phil. But been bringing people on and interviewing them. Phil just dropped some amazing news. He's having his art published for the first time ever. Going to have 2 different comic book covers for Condry and The Job, which are both legacy comic books, indie comic books. He's really good friends with Patrick Hickey and did a deal with him to where he's producing these 2 comics. And I want to say, don't hold me to this, but half of the proceeds of both of those 2 books with his covers are going to Comics Curing Cancer.
Yes, that's what I remember here.
So just amazing. Congrats, Phil. Just an awesome accomplishment. Awesome deed you're doing for C3. So at this rate, we should crush that goal of 50,000 that we got last year and get more than that.
Right.
But out of these, it's tough for me. I mean,
it is
the ones I'm really familiar with are K-pop, Melanin,
Melanin,
and
Philtastic. That's my 3, and I'm really close with 3 of them. One's in my group, and then Melanie's okay. My story goes back with Sheena so far. She's actually one of the first people I actually connected with, and she led me to some of my favorite channels to date, including Roscoe and Freaky Louie, and she was my introduction drug. Not only that, but by the time I had met Sheena, she was already infamous. Everybody talked about Sheena, you had to know her. What's up, No, so I mean, this one's really hard for me. I mean, and then K-pop, I've known K-pop for a long time. I'm in a lot of background chats with her. I play games with her. I don't know. You want me to go first? Or you can...
I'm actually steering toward Melanin and Manga.
Me too.
That's
me too. I'm sorry, Phil, and I'm sorry, K-pop, but for this one, I mean, they not only have gone above some struggles because they didn't have a YouTube channel at first. They tried IG lives, but they have I mean, you talk about people trying to get them to do lives because they want their content, and we finally got it, and people show up for it. I love it.
All right. Next, we have tier 199 1 to 999 subs best unboxing series. As mentioned before, my shout outs, we got Aussieverse. We got Dale of Suspense. My dude Dale brings his kids on sometimes. He's hilarious whenever Sven makes an appearance, which we haven't seen Sven in a while.
No.
But that's always comical.
The thing Nerd 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. We got Dr. Von Hoot, just an awesome family channel. Always starts his videos with a joke, tries to get his daughter to laugh. If you saw the Comic Book Community Awards last year, he did a hilarious dance. It's just unmatched what he did. We got Mad Spidey. What can I say about Mad Spidey? He's just a staple in the community. Does the Hangout, took over the Hangout actually from, was it Remy Q?
Yeah.
On Saturday nights with the community Hangout.
Outstanding, phenomenal just fella.
Amazing statue reviewer, autographed
art collector.
original art collector.
Yeah, massive original art collector.
Just one of the Simons, as I like to call him. One of those Aussie brothers. And we got Phil Tastic again, which Phil Tastic's unboxings are always funny because he has his wife off the screen there, and she's always commenting, and he's always showing her the books, and it's hilarious to get somebody who's she's pretty stickler on the art. And
Yeah,
she's
she
not
is.
a comic
And
collector.
she's not comic like related at all. So I do like her outside opinion. I value this kind of like how the outside world, kind of views us or what we're into, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right. Oh man.
I can go first. This one's easy
Okay.
because I'm not a big unboxer like person. I don't watch a lot of unboxings, but this one goes into my favorite channel, like one of my favorite channels anyways, but and I do watch most of his unboxings, and that's Philtastic. I love BVH. He's one of my favorite people. I love Dale. He's right here in Colorado with me. Me and Simon go way back, but Phil's like the one that I do consecutively watch, and I just enjoy his unboxings, and part of that reason because his wife's there and her commentary or answers to the questions, it just makes it interesting kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. We got either Phil or Dale is who I'm down to.
Dale's unboxing is good. I've watched a couple of his because he has the nerd 1 and 2, and they do.
I'm gonna go with Phil. All right, we have 1 to 9.99 best collaborative project. 2 people together. Dollar Bin Bandits, Melanin and Manga, Aurora Comics Podcast. All 3 we've talked about. Remy Q Studios and Angel on Thursday night. Just a great. They sit there and talk about anything. You start talking about something in the chat, and they'll just go off on it. They're pretty comical. Probably, as far as Heroes Con, the one thing that was most shocking was Angel being as small as she is.
Yeah.
But so they're just a great couple. And then we got the Council of Comics. Cliff, CBiz, Green Shirt Guy, Phil,
Sam,
and who?
Sam.
Okay. I was like, I can't remember the last guy, but they do a high production quality show. They always go over comics, movies, pretty much everything. Funny skits, news. Just talk about everything within the community. But they do a live stream Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays,
like every day of the week.
Yeah, like Thursday, like 4 days a week. So you'll be able to catch them
like
sometime. I'm going with Melanin and Manga.
I'm actually gonna go with Remy Q. I want to say I do watch a lot more Remy Q than I do watch Sheena, and that's no mark to because they're still trying to find like their time slot and stuff like that, and some of their time slots have coincided with mine, and no fault of theirs, but like somebody that I consecutively watch, like if you go on my watch history now, you'll find a ton of. I mean, they're just funny. I do like that. I think their game show, the Guess the Tootsies, I actually like that. It's all like related to
That's pretty
feet.
funny. Yeah,
I think it's
they
hilarious.
show a bunch of pictures of feet and let people guess to see
who
they are.
Bro, it's so informative in such a strange way because I do not really look at feet, and it's so surprising to find out what these famous people's feet look like, and it's just
who has jacked up feet and who doesn't.
Yeah, it's so weird, but it is something that I do rather enjoy, So I mean, that Remy Q and Angel, they're getting my vote,
Joe, what's going on, Joe Mansman?
What's up, Joe Mansman?
Izzyverse, what's going on, Izzy?
What's up, Izzy? The real Rex.
What's up, Beckerman?
What's up, Mike?
Hope you're doing well. 4 days, baby. Chiefs. I know you're ready.
I'm ready.
Next, we got best speculation comic investing.
Ooh, one of my favorite categories. Oh my God, I've been waiting to vote on.
This is extremely difficult, but I had to vote for the guy that I nominated. We got Aussieverse, Black Crown Comics, BCC is actually going on right now. He starts an hour before me, usually goes for about 2 hours. So he goes through this show that you're watching right now. But you want to talk about high production value. This guy puts so much time into his breakdown of new comics coming out, FOC, hot books, and makes the stream really enjoyable. Also, it gets people involved. It's always lighthearted.
A great
And he always has a guest on.
Great personalities, a good person. You know, I mean, there's a lot of good things with Black Crown. I love Black Crown.
We got Bleeker, to slab or not to slab, which is awesome. I love it. He gets on there with the doctor filter.
To slab or not to slab.
It's the great. Bleeker's hilarious.
The Wolfman.
And church, of course, is every Sunday morning, 9:45 Central Time, and it usually lasts like 5 hours. So you can jump in there at any time and they'll talk about anything. We got the guy that I nominated, Ferdbird the Nerd, one of my homies. Like I said, almost not quite on Black Crown's level as far as what he puts into the production, but it's always just so informative, and he spends so much time as well. A lot of these people spend, in 22 even, they spend a lot of time getting together for him, his top 10 alternatives. But Ferd, I've just been watching Ferd probably the longest out of all these people, and always really informative as far as movers and shakers and what to invest in.
I'll tell you my vote. My vote is exactly the same. I love Ferdbird, but let me tell you why. Okay, so I am not into speculation at all. I do not like that part of our hobby 100%. I don't even like that money's attached to our hobby. Like, as far as like, I get that it costs something, but like once you get it home, to me, it you know, I mean, it's kind of like a car depreciation kind of thing. Okay, with that being said, what I love about Ferdbird is he doesn't just focus on comics. He actually like he talks about games, he talks about magazines, books,
Pokemon, One Piece,
franchises that, you know, are in current popularity, that are either getting revitalized. You know, that spec I do like because it's not even spec based on a product, it's spec based on story or a franchise, or I like that. Like, you know, and Ferdbird, like, yes, he doesn't have the production that some of these other channels have, and no slide to the other channels, but it's just that thinking outside of the box puts him another step up. You know, I don't think anybody else, you know, like, you know, goes that route yet, and I think it'll probably catch on. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I know in the collecting market, we're like, whenever at work we're trying to put down different collectibles to get together to sell. We're looking at like old stuff. We're looking at like games, graded games, stuff that hasn't really hit yet. Yeah.
And I would say he was my second choice, Bleak. I love Bleak and everything, but I don't really use Bleak for the spec stuff and stuff. I do.
And 22 Comics, always got to shout out my Southern brother. He's just,
I love 22.
Love his top 10 alternative. You want to see a live stream, about an hour-long live stream that's really intuitive with the chat, and you get involved with playing a game on who has more of the comics that he's recommending. It's just really fun.
See, now if I were to watch that one, and I haven't really ever like thought to be like, I've watched 22's live streams, but as far as like his actual like spec content, not so much. So maybe if I, you know, I mean, that's the thing, I don't watch a lot of his content, so if I had, maybe my choices would be different kind of.
What's up, Jonathan?
Hey, collectibles to astonish.
Yeah, everyone's difficult. I just pretty much have decided.
Yeah, every single one, because I mean, there's very few categories where I don't know the people that are involved, or I don't frequent their channels, or I mean.
We got Tony. What's going on, Tony?
What's up, Tony? I hope you're doing well, Tony.
And
what's up, Kenneth
Bird. Maritza. What's going on, Maritza?
Hey, Maritza.
Hope you're doing well. All right, we got best ongoing series, recurring series of minimum 12 episodes. We got Marcus, FOC and Chill, Tuesday nights. 8:30 Central Time. Kicking it with K-pop. Like I said, K-pop usually does live streams Sunday, 6 o'clock Central Time, and usually once or twice throughout the week as well. Just throws up a live whenever it's convenient for the person. Last Call FOC with the Aussieverse again. We have New Comic Book Day, Council of Comics, and Top 10 Alternatives 22. Best ongoing, I'm going with Marcus.
That's right, boy. This one's so easy. Like, oh my God. Like, no, FOC for life, baby Martin. I'm so glad he finally made it. I mean, you're talking about one of the most outspoken persons for the CBCA Awards. You know,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of, I'll say I've done a lot, but I'm not one of the most outspoken people of it. I don't like to, no, but like, Marcus has been there since like year two, and ever since then he's been there. Back Brian, like advertise, got other people to advertise, but not only that, but like just his show, and not just this show, because I love what Marcus did before this show. Like I love
Yeah, he was
Marcus's
doing those
personality.
interview where he would bring
Yeah,
somebody on to talk about a book.
he did that, and then before
Those
that
were
he did
awesome.
like he actually did like a like what's coming out on a weekly basis. But not only that, he didn't just show you what comics are coming out, he would show you the artists and writers that are attached to it with pictures and
Yeah.
names. And like, man,
And
you
he had
talk
like a
about how much I'd
picture of him,
learned. Yeah, because there was a bunch of people I had no idea what they looked like and stuff like that.
right?
I knew their writing or their art, but I mean that there was
That
just so many new names, and no, it was informative. But like, okay, FOC specifically, I love FOC. Just the game that we play, trying not to do the FOC thing, like the people that generally show up to the FOC. The topics can vary because sometimes they go sports, sometimes they go drama related.
right.
He likes he's one of our biggest drama eaters. But
He feeds off
what's
drama.
up, Collector
We got
P?
a Collector P. What's going on? He's one of my Kansas City Chiefs homies as well. Got to show him some love.
Hell yeah.
We got all right, 1,000 to 5,000 sub. Favorite channel, Comic Book Canon. I don't know them. Comic Culture. I watched it
I
on.
do.
You know the Comic Book Canon.
Yes. I
You
the
say anything about them?
all these I know. Comic book canon. I
There's
haven't watched them in a long time.
Comic Culture, the same thing. Like I said,
I know
guys, these ones that I'm not totally aware of, I'm going to be shouting out in the next couple of live streams for sure. So
the
both of them
comic
are on the list.
culture. It would be like one of my biggest rivals. Slash, like he's just a great guy. That's Nick. He's part of Fable's crew, and
Oh, that's
like
right. That's right.
and he does do reviews. But I love Nick. I love his reviews. I love his attitude. I mean, I've actually spent a lot of time with Nick, so I mean, it was like a friendship before I kind of watched this channel. No, but I'd say the four down. I have watched a lot of their channel, but Comic Book Canon, I've watched like 2 years, something like that.
We got Legion of Comics, Mark, of course. He does the at week's end, which starts at hour and a half before this one. He usually gets over right when we start. Does a DC day every Tuesday, usually around noon to 1 o'clock Central Time. And he
DC
does
deep dive.
the Legion Hangout. Yeah, he's on the DC
Yeah,
deep dive on Paul's channel,
Mark does a lot.
and he does the Hangout also. So just a great channel. Mark's really embedded in the community. And we got Mon Comics. I was really happy to see him on here. He's a
Brandon. Yeah.
rising star. He's
Mhm.
really knowledgeable, collects a lot of vintage comics. He's in that Big B McFly, limited
Yeah.
comics, what's on the comic rack, that circle.
Mhm.
And we got Scotty Vaughn, who just an amazing channel, always interviewing people on Monday nights. Not really much to say. I met him on Comic Corner 2.0 Facebook group, one of those homies from their original days. Met him before I was even on YouTube.
Scotty's just
Oh,
good peep. He does
yeah.
have a fantastic show. And you talk about his growth. Because I mean, he's somebody that's not just into comics. He's into collectibles, and so he's got multiple angles. But yeah, that's my choice too. That's my choice. Legion can go both ways for a lot of people, but I've loved Legion of Comics since I've started. I'm not even a paid member of the Legion. Like, yeah, I'm still in. I mean, he considers me like an honorary. No, I love Mark. I love everything he does on YouTube. I think he brings an amount of interesting topics to art, and it's usually comic book related. I like that. I like watching a YouTuber that still talks about comics. It's nice. What's up,
Right.
Matt?
Matt, what's going on? Hope you're doing well, brother.
And I do watch a lot of Legion. I love Scotty. Scotty would probably be my second pick. If
Yeah,
Legion wasn't
that's
there,
that,
I'd
that's
probably
kind of where it was between me.
and no snide to Scotty. But
Okay, we'll try to speed it up here. Best unboxing. Got DJ Links. Always great. His unboxings. Always throws up the values as he's picking them up. Rob's Fast Tax. Just always unboxed complete fire.
yeah,
Comic
and
Collector
repetitive.
Geek. Vintage Collector.
Alan, yeah.
Mon Comics, same thing. Simple
Right.
Simon. The other
Another
one of the other
Simon,
Simons. Yeah.
This is another category that I don't really watch. I mentioned that before I make this pick, but I'll state mine. Mine's DJ Links. I do like that he puts the value. I do like that he puts, like, if he lost money. I like all that information. If I don't want to watch unboxing, I don't want to comment like during the video and be like, "Hey, how much did you spend on that
Right.
box of comics?" or how much was any of that worth? Or
I'm going with Rob's Fast Tax just for the sheer volume.
We'll see. That's the first thing that comes. I do like that about Rob. The consecutiveness is there. Mondays, it's always
Monday mail
there.
call.
Yep, it's always there. I do like that. I love Rob too. I mean, but DJ, I just like the extra amount.
Best collaborative project, 2+ hosts, 1,000 to 5,000 at weeks in Legion of Comics. That's Friday mornings. It usually starts at 6:30 Central Time, so it's pretty early in the morning.
It's me, Brad.
In the mix with DJ Links, 8 o'clock Central Time at night on Friday nights with the Illuminati.
Thanks, Christine.
New comic book day pickups. Jigs Kingdom. Jigs is always having live streams. He's like the new CJ as far as the nightly hangouts. Omni X-Men. We got John's Comics with Kids and No Good Comics. Their Omni X-Men show. It's on Saturdays usually. And Only Slabs, Rob's Fast Tax, and The Comic Vet, a complete staple in the community. I mean, probably the most exciting show as far as just seeing stuff if you're in love with comics and want to look at some great comics. This is extremely difficult.
Yeah, and I might have to, I really have to go to my favorite something.
What's up, Andrews?
I'm gonna say for me, hey Andrews, I'm gonna say for me it's in the mix because I look forward in the mix. I look forward to them talking about the movies. I like the comedy routine that we got from and it's just most of my favorite people were there. I love the theme music. I get hyped hearing that doom, 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 doom. I'm over here dancing now when that shit comes on.
The theme is just freaking bumping.
And I love at week's end. I love Only Slabs. But there's just it's kind of like Friday party atmosphere, and there's not too many shows for me that do that anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're out there, but no, that's I'm Illuminati. I got fucking 5 stickers on the wall somewhere over here.
Yeah, as soon as you started talking, I was just, yep, you're right. Seth 11's always over here. We always watch it sitting on the couch. We got it on the big screen.
My brother watches it. If I'm not here, that is one of the shows that he watches religiously now, and it has nothing to do with the comic book thing. He thinks it's funny and hilarious, and there's other things like the DJ rap battles. I miss that.
I watch all 5 of these. I watch, so
I do too. Not so much John Thompson Pace. More lately.
1,000 to 5,000 speculation comic investing. So it's the investing award. We got Comic Collector Geek, Alan. Comic Gains. I remember them from last year. House of Stein, which I shouted out. Izzyverse.
And
the Immortal Biggie Shack, which I was really happy to see Big on there.
Me too. But this
Literally
one's
happened.
super easy for me, and he's in the
Yeah.
damn chat. That's easy versus NYC, baby. Like, nah,
Yeah.
like his production value, like he actually puts the information out there. Like, nah, Izzy is like when I first met Izzy, you're talking about. I was surprised at how low his channel count was, and it didn't stay that low for too long. You know, like,
Hmm.
nah, for good reason. Like Izzy's on top of his shit. If y'all aren't subbed up to Izzy, like, nah, that's a good. Like, especially if you're into speculation. Izzy is on it. It's not just comics. We're talking about Hollywood. We're talking about New York. We're talking. I mean, he's just in the know, and it's good to have somebody
He's the
like
Rat
that.
King.
I love, and people make a snide at that. That to me, that's an honor that he has that nickname.
Yep.
I'm serious. I love Izzy, and I got to meet Izzy in Pride. Look, man, he's just a phenomenal person. Like, bro.
All right. We'll do this real quick. Hashtag
Podcast.
CBCA for the first duck of the month for September. Like I said, I'm not putting out videos anymore. So the only ducks are going to be from my live stream. So there's going to be 8 ducks every month. Well, between 8 and 10, I guess,
Bruh.
depending upon how the month falls. Get that in there for a stack of books at the end of the month.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
not
man.
that's
You
not
put a
floating
lot
your
of
boat. Yeah, you
you put a
do.
lot into it, Izzy, for
I
sure.
might not be there all the time, but I mean that doesn't mean I don't go back and watch the rewatch and stuff like that. But Izzy puts in that work, and it's good. I mean, no. I do appreciate your channel, buddy.
Yeah, that's the one thing about having to work on Monday nights. I miss out on
Yes,
all
you
those
will.
Monday shows. Kind of sucks.
It's hard.
I've got used to it this year. I was since January, but
It's even hard
that
when I've
Monday
had to.
night lineup was great.
I need to fit Will back in there like that. Cupby's another one of my favorites, and I haven't got to watch him in a minute. He was farting. As you will, you win that automatically. Are you kidding? Everybody loved that reaction.
Your dog keeps farting. Well, stop feeding them hot dogs.
1 to 5.
Nice. Can someone pick a number between 1 and 5 and 1 and 250?
I'm gonna go 3 and 183. What's up,
What
Tate?
is this room?
What's up, Barry?
What we got? Who am I missing? What's up, Tate? Seeing Tate everywhere today. What's going on, brother? And Barry. What's going on, Barry?
What's up, Barry?
Glad to make you guys made it in.
Man, what's with your hashtag?
Hashtag CBCA. We got 11 entries, 23 watching. Throw that in there. Even if you win, you can give to somebody else. If not, it's all good. You don't have to participate. Even Maritza's participating. Thanks.
And then on top of that, if you don't want the duck, you could always like win the duck. And prize back it to somebody else that wants the duck. Because there's a couple people in these chats that would really love duck, like Cat Fan. A Cat Fan would love one of your ducks at any given time. So if you don't want the duck, there's people out there that would be like gladly take your foul.
All right, I'm about to pull it. See who gets the duck for tonight.
The trombone music.
Boom! Tina!
Congrats, Tina.
Tina's starting off the month right.
Hashtag great.
For my August giveaway, I do have 3 different videos that are up. Go comment on those 3. On Tuesday, I'm going to be pulling ducks from those 3 videos. It's going to be the last videos I'm pulling ducks from. And Wednesday, you're going to have the duck race for the August monthly giveaway. All right, let's get back to this. Matt, what's going on, bro? Yes, definitely some tough decisions.
Hey,
No doubt
man.
about that.
It is it's getting harder every year. That's all I'm saying.
Not rigged at all ever.
I'm seeing some consecutive things. We're gonna have to talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know, Tina. We're just playing.
She's been hacking it. Yeah, she does gift if she wins. So don't be like saying rigged, or you might not be getting that gift.
Do you know what she gave C3 last year, people? Like this girl gives. Like there should be no doubt, and I'm pretty sure even if she took that, she would just re-gift it to somebody anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to this. Best ongoing. 1,000, 5,000. We got Comic Book Addicts.
S-Bone.
We got Izzyverse NYC again. We got Alan, Comic Collector Geek. We got Rob's Fast Tax. And upcoming comic culture with Nick. Mm. Best ongoing series. Now for this one, I am gonna have to give it to Only Slabs.
You're gonna go Only
But that's
Slabs?
fine. Yeah, I went Only Slabs. My
You
reasoning
know,
is it not only is a phenomenal show that a lot of people love, including me, when I can make it. It's at a weird time for me. Okay, but it's been consecutive, and you're talking about that's the category. Like you're talking about like even when they couldn't make it, they still had to fill in, and that's when we got like Lonely Slabs and like, nah, I'm giving it to Rob.
I'm only giving it to Scotty because I voted for Rob and
Yeah,
Chris in
yeah,
this
yeah.
category the
I
past
got
2 years. So I'm changing a little bit. And Scotty deserves, I mean, he puts a lot of effort into that show and gets
You know
some
what?
really awesome creators on there. I always love it
He
when he's got
does.
like Trish Forstner on there and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he's
You get to
getting on. You
just
talking about gaining some popularity. Hmm. Think you might have changed my mind because
5,000 plus subs favorite channel. Comic Corner 2.0, Mike.
Mike,
Like I said, it's where I met Durs,
a lot of people.
CBiz, a lot of people, Scotty Vaughn, Journos, pop culture. Mike, Comic Corner 2.0, he does the show, I believe, on Monday nights with 2 other people. He does like a breakdown of the week. Journos, he's kind of on that. It's Journos comics and pulp culture. He's kind of on the more on that pulp culture. He's current events, stuff within the community along those lines. But he also does comics. Lunch Money Comics. I'm not too familiar with them. Do you know them? Pop culture philosopher Robbie. He's the one that took a lot of trophies home
Wins
last year.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and me.
This one is rigged because I'm going Trev, the shipping guru, 100%. Because guess what? Trev is one of my favorite channels. Has been, it's been. I mean, there hasn't been anything he's done to change it. And I still watch. I mean, not only do I enjoy Trev's company by being here, but no, I enjoy his channel, the people associated with his channel. Like, there's a lot of good things Trev's got going. These other people, they might be good, but they don't have what you got going on, buddy.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, there's really nobody I mean, if there was somebody that I was close to that was in there, I would have voted for them. But
I go mate.
I'm
Like
not
if I
going to
had
vote for somebody I don't really know over myself.
if I had to give it a second, I might go Mike.
Mm-hmm. No, he's a good dude. He has a good community over there.
Mm-hmm.
He treats them right. We have 5,001 plus best unboxing. Now, Comic Corner 2.0, Jim Mint, Lunch Money, me, or Very Gary. I mean,
Now,
I don't really do unboxings.
yeah, I was about to say I don't
So,
even know how you made this. Yeah, and I'm actually going the same thing. I'm going to Jim Man because that's kind of his thing. And compared to the other people on this list, I don't even know why they're on the list. Like Mike doesn't really do a lot of unboxings. Lunch Money Comics, I know very little, but they don't do a lot of unboxings. You don't, and then Barry Carey, he hardly ever does.
yeah, he doesn't exactly. Hey, thank you so much, everybody in the chat. I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to get through this a little faster.
Yeah, yes, I didn't.
I see all your comments. I love you all. Thank you so much.
I am off tomorrow, though. We can go a little late, just a little.
Okay, 5,000 plus best collaborative project. One of the ones I'm definitely voting for myself. We got for us. We got Back Issues, Comic Pop, new channel to me.
I know
Robbie with Pop Culture Philosophers, monthly comic book review. Pressable Defects, which is a really great show, really great channel. Sunday Night Live, the show you're watching right now.
This show.
And the Hot Top 10, Comic Tom and Jim Mint, who's probably going to win it. But
I'm going, yeah, and not because it's just like not because we're like some egotistical bastards and we're just honestly, I don't really watch. I know all the other channels, but like I don't watch any of these guys on an even consecutive basis, like right. I will watch some Comic Tom. I do like his production value and like I do love his energy and stuff like that, but it's the spec thing. I'm not really in the spec. So I mean it's like here and there.
All right, 5,001 plus best speculation. Again, like Mike said earlier, I'm not too much into speculation, so most of these guys I don't watch at all. I've watched them all, like one video just to see what they were like.
Let me guide your vote on this one, because there is somebody that's kind of phenomenal that's on the list, and he should have been on the list like forever. But that's economics and comics.
Right here.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he's a great dude, a phenomenal channel. He does highlight, books and stuff like that at cost or whatever, but he doesn't like focus on that. And he is kind of beloved, but in a lot of our circles. So I'm going economics and comics.
Yeah, he also produces a lot of comics, and it's kind of like, isn't he a comic shop in a way?
That I want to
people
say
order from him.
yes, in that regard, yes, but I know a lot of people really like Billy. They like his content. They like, thanks, Mike. He's somebody that I couldn't believe hadn't made it on this list like beforehand, kind of thing. And he's somebody that a lot of people got mad didn't make the list, kind of. Guess what?
Yeah, I'm going for economics and comics just because I hear a lot. I mean, I hear just nothing but good things about that guy.
I recommend just watching like any of his like recent, or I mean, you won't be disappointed. It's all right. Look at that, Tina. Look at that. I bought from economics, grade 7.
There you go. Nice. Hey, something I never knew. Everybody's learning something. Awesome. 5001 best ongoing, minimum 12 episodes. Comic Storian, awesome channel. Hot Comic Book Alert Live. Merkanaut, I don't know who that is.
I don't know Merkanaut. I know
Lunch Money, I don't know. Comic Book Weekly Review, Robbie, or Worthy Ones,
Mike. I'm going comic historian on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fair or whatever, but yeah, I'm going comic historian.
Isn't he the one that
yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, he passed away. He did insane comic book reviews.
But I mean, to be honest, out of all these guys, he is the one that I've watched more of. Not that I've watched a lot of it, but like not
right.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Let's just leave it there.
Biggest channel supporter, Blue Wrench fan or overall supporter. Just these 5 people right here are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Two Gun Pedro, I see him in a lot of the homies. Hack, Agu, Jigs, all those group of guys. He's always in there dropping links. Christina Payne,
CJ.
She's in.
Yep, Christina's here.
Paul, she's here. Paul in the 619. A lot of the Funko Pop channels. Just a great supporter. Las Cruces.
Yeah,
mainstay. He's been around in the comic book community since I can remember. Always dropping links. Michael Baker,
9AK.
awesome. Yeah, he's in the BCC, Ferd Bird, all those kind of channels. All the speculation, the review, the like hot list review channels. He's usually in those, being a supporter. And then we got Tina, who, of course, everybody knows Tina. She's been around since before Reggie. Like six plus years in the community. A lot of the bigger channels that she was one of the main wrenches, like Reggie, are gone.
Dedicated wrenches, yeah.
Right. So like the Gibbon gang is basically consists of Joe, Anachronic Comics, and myself as far as live streamers.
We're a little bit biased on this one. Click that button.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going Tina. Come on now.
Tina's just an amazing supporter. Always
I love all these people. I love Las Cruces, I think it's phenomenal the effort that he puts in. Christina, I mean, she's dropping links in our chat right now, doing the work. But Tina, I mean, special place, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. We got favorite community: hands, mustache, facial hair, or hair. Comic Journey for hands, E-Man for hair, K-pop for hair, Rob Fat Stacks for mustache, and Sheena from Melanin Manga for hair. I was campaigning for this guy for last year, and he didn't get in.
I'm so torn between the first two. And I mean, the category was made for that person, so I feel like he should win it first before anybody else needs to be. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna go E-Man though, because I did the same thing. I positioned for him to like do more of his hair videos and stuff like that. And he has. He's actually like campaigned to win this. He wants to win it. could you imagine, like, imagine both fronts, right? Imagine CJ winning, and what would he do with the award? But imagine He-Man and what he would do with it. And I think we'd get a lot more fun, if He-Man, and plus that he just has glorious hair. You know what I'm saying? Come
Hmm.
on now.
Who we got? We got Pocan Joe. What's going on, Pocan?
Hey, Pocan.
Glad to see you. We haven't done your category yet.
You're getting
We
there.
got Comic Aussie. What's going on, Quentin?
What's up, Quentin?
Awesome seller in the community. You can check out his IG, and he's always selling on, I believe, Whatnot. But
Just awesome content,
banger
man.
books.
I love watching Quentin because he comes by books that you don't see a lot of, and expensive books. Yeah, it's nice.
Mm-hmm. And we got AR. What's going on, AR?
What's up, AR?
I've seen your hair. You got some locks. I've seen pictures of your hair. All right, back to here. Somebody else come in. Phil, let's see what came in. What's going on, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
Glad to see you. Hope you're doing okay.
One more.
All right. Next we have comic book community artist. Oh my gosh. Budget. What's going on, Budget Rips?
What's up,
You've seen
Budget?
our fantasy football live that I had earlier. Go check that out on my live stream tab.
He went to the Thunderdome with you. I got you.
So, okay, we got 23 Monch, who I'm voting for because I nominated him. The reason I'm nominating him, he does a show on Saturday nights, but Monch in the past, I'd say 3 or 4 months, has a dedicated Tuesday or Thursday night video that he drops. It's either a live or a premiere, and he's doing nothing but drawing. So, really awesome. I love me some Monch. Probably have more Monch art than anybody in the community. Everybody else here is amazing, though. That's just me personally. I wanted him to get in, and he made it, so I have to vote for him. We got
I'm
Nauman.
I'm torn between all 5 because I think all 5 are extremely talented people.
Oh, for sure.
And I individually love all these people. But I'm going with one that I just hands down love his art, whatever he draws. Like, and and I do have a special connection, but that's Roscoe. Like,
Yeah.
I actually voted for Norrad, Reddit, and he didn't make the cut, so I'm going with Roscoe.
But we got Nauman, who's part of the quartet on the Dark Tower. You can usually see him, the Worm, on CJ's channel, but he's been going through some stuff. So prayers to Nauman to getting back to normal. And like Mike said, Geek Out with Roscoe does the Monday show. I just blanked.
Between the Lines.
Between the Lines. You said it earlier, and I just brain farted. And we got Izzyverse and Philtastic. I mean, I own art from all these people, so I love them all.
I think the only one I don't is Izzy. I wasn't able to get anything from him. He was busy, man. But I got firsthand to see his art, and you talk about some like just beautiful art. Like, nah, that boy can draw.
Yeah, I should have. And I wasn't even thinking about it. I should have grabbed all the art from all these people and had it just sit here
Because I got to see
show some examples.
Will's in the chat, and he got like a cover from him, and he did that Captain Afro for you. I loved it. I thought you got the better.
Captain Afro,
It is Captain Afro. You see how I slid that in there so easily? You see how it rolls off the tongue, Captain Afro.
We got best comic book review, which unfortunately my boy's not in there.
Thank God. Part of the plan.
Mike was taking a break, so during the whole voting process. Got Comic Culture, Nick. We got Comic Pop Returns. I don't know who that channel is. We got Lorenzo and Marcus, Indie Comics and Reviews. Well, just Lorenzo. I guess they both do a show together, but this is just
it's just Lorenzo. Yeah.
We got Pocan Joe, who's in the chat, and Robbie, Pop Culture Philosophers.
I'm 100% going with somebody that I do watch for reviews. Certain books I do look for his opinion. I love his opinion. I've got to meet this person. I'm going Pocan, man.
You gonna poke
Okay.
in?
Yeah, but I love some of his opinions because he will shit on a book. He will give you like he won't go too hard into it, but at least to give you that perspective, like he did. That book wasn't for him. He'll give you reasons.
Hmm.
I do love Lorenzo, but my problem with Lorenzo, and this no snide to him, but he's kind of like me. He only reviews like a couple books, and there's times when I am looking for Lorenzo's opinion, and he doesn't have that review up. And usually poke in like I mean, he just the mass amount of stuff he does pick up.
It's Doctor. She earned it.
It's Captain. Shit,
All
show me
right.
your stethoscope.
We have Best Statue Toy Unboxing Review, Fish Cat Collectibles, Jim Mint, Go Figure Reviews, which I've been checking out his channel, and I like the way he reviews. He breaks it down, breaks them out of the package, like goes over the figure, does all the 360, talks about, I mean, it's really in depth. He does pretty much every genre of figure. I've seen him do NECA horror figures like the Marvel line, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, Star Wars. We got Mad Spidey, who love his statue collection. Forget what that line is. That line of statues that he has from the mainly from the 90s and early 2000s. And then we have Triple G Comics over across the pond in the UK. Great dude. He does a live stream on Saturdays as well. I'm going with Mad Spidey.
Me too, because my favorite toy people didn't even make the cut. One of them's here in the chat, like Joseph Michaels. Man, I love Joseph Michaels toy reviews, and like you talk about the amount of toy reviews he puts out, like. And I might not chat a lot, but I watch a lot of his content, and I like Joseph Michaels. He puts this funny. But another one is Motu Joneser, and I love like Jones because like one thing that Joneser does that a lot of people don't do is they'll like, especially if they're doing a replica, he'll have the original. He'll show you the difference and stuff like that. But I'm going Spidey.
Thank you, Tate. Bowen statues.
Bowen, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We got synthetic panels. Welcome.
Hey, synthetic panels.
9-panel grid. Welcome as well.
Hey, 9-panel grid. Congrats on your nomination.
I want to say, isn't 9-panel grid part of
yeah,
he's gonna be on as well?
That I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But he was not. He's on.
There were several different of those guys that got nominated. I was trying to remember which ones there were though. But thanks for coming in, 9-panel grid, and congrats on your nomination. Simon is a good dude. He is.
Yeah, I love Simon.
All right. We got Best Omnibus Review. Ozzyverse. Like I said, that dude's omnibus collection is unmatched. I mean, I haven't seen all of Jim Mint's, but that's insane. Jim Mint, John's Comics and Kids and No Good Comics, Near Mint, and the Comic Book Report.
This one's easy for me because I don't watch a lot of Omni. Yeah, I'm going John Comic because I do watch and I do appreciate his Omni reviews and stuff like that. And no sign to Jim Mint, but for me, he lacks something. It's just I don't know. And I watched Near Mint actually. Near Mint is another one that because he has a massive collection, and that's kind of all Near Mint does, kind of thing. But nah, John. And no good because a lot of people don't say they don't talk about Justin, but
right.
Next
we got Best Cleaning. Sorry, how many do we have left? Not many. Best Cleaning, Pressing, Comic Restoration. Man, I was happy to see Comic Cap Collectibles in there. It's really awesome. See some people that we know that have been actually putting that work in, get some recognition. Immaculate Comics, they do an amazing job. Jerry the Jitterbug, the King, the Wizard. Liberty Hill, I've never seen their name before. That's new to me. And Spine Ticks Pressing, Dave's done several pressings for people in the community, and they've always he did
fantastic work.
It was a 7.0 for Paul in the 619. He got it to like a 9.4. Ridiculous.
This one is kind of broken for me because I don't think Jerry should be on the list because my pick is Jerry, but I don't think he should be. I mean, he's already won, and at this point, he's beyond good. It's hard to compete with Jerry because of some of the stuff he does with his channel. So my vote goes for the person I nominated, and that's Rich, Comic Cap Collectibles.
That's
I've been one
exactly
of
what
the
I was gonna do.
I've been one of the people that's been pressing him to do more of his pressing content to get more people out there to do that kind of content because there's not a bunch of people that do that kind of content. But
Right.
like I enjoy his banter during like I like the commentary, and Rich is just a dope dude, like and community,
He should.
people,
He should be.
right? He literally he to date he's the only YouTube video that's ever scared me. The first time I saw him dip a book in the
Right.
water, I was like, what?
What's going on? Best community hangout live stream, of course. Voting for myself. One of my favorite things in the whole community is this live stream and Wednesday. I was going to vote for myself on both of those two, no matter what. Just overly beyond appreciative that I got into the finalists for both of those beyond anything else. Comic Book Church with Bleecker, like I said earlier, always a great hangout, like 5 hours long. Just throws the chat out there for anybody to join. Kicking it with K-pop, a little more intimate setting with a bunch of that group. Legion Lair, pop culture live stream. Like I said, that's always thing about this one that always gets me. I love it, but I can only catch like little bits and pieces because I'm working because it's so early on a Friday. Then we got Rock and Robbie Live, Pop Culture Philosophers, the big boy at everybody in that group.
This one's hard for me because the back and the board, and I love that. But then you got like the Legion there. I love it. Now I'm going Trev. Come on, let's move on. Who is this Trev person?
Rich is Vogs in 10 plus years. That's funny. Hey, it's like Rich got a bunch of votes. That's nice. We got Izzy voting for him.
He did one that he took off that I actually showed to other people. He was doing stuff with blue lighting and just different techniques. I enjoyed that part, like somebody working out something. There's some good stuff about Rich. Yeah, Trev, who's that person?
Best editing demonstrates video, audio, and voiceover skills. All these guys are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Just say that. Comic Tropes, they're the biggest channel out of these.
Yeah.
Got DJ Lynx, the editing god. I just love DJ Lynx's camera angles. He's got like 5 cameras set up in his room.
Yeah,
and it's just like dude from different angles. He's like, bam, bam. I love that. E-Man's really stepped up his game. I've seen him do
since he came
a lot of different intros and stuff for people. Like he did one for Paul and the 619 and looks amazing. Izzyverse, just top tier production, everything that he does. And Perry Comics, he's a little more comical. He likes to splice stuff together in that kind of way.
Yeah. I'm familiar with all. Who you going with?
I'm going with
DJ Lynx. Mine's a little harder because there's like top 2 for me in this category, and it's Izzy and DJ, and both like put in the skill and work, and I'm gonna actually go Izzy on this one. I'm gonna say I love DJ's editing skills and stuff like that, and he's an editing god, does work for the CBC, but Izzy, I don't know. It's a more professional level for me with Izzy. Like it almost looks like a show that you'd see on IGN or, and that's the part of it that goes into,
Did I miss Louis? Or are you just shouting him out? Hope I didn't miss
ready. Is next.
Is he? Best new channel. Channel started creating content in early 2023. We got Swagda, where we got 9-Panel Grid, who's in the chat right now. Lettuce Comics, Aurora Comics Podcast, still only 35 cents, and Swagda.
This one's tough to me too because all of them fairly new, fairly good. A lot of them are in the community. I'd say except for one, Aurora Comics. I haven't really seen them a lot in our circles. That doesn't mean they're not out there.
Right.
But I'm gonna have to go. For me, I'm gonna have to go with 9 panel grid. And, like they were one of the people that like a lot of people recommend I watch it, and not only that, but I've enjoyed a lot of the stuff that like I have seen from them, and kind of see them getting better, bigger and better. Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Let us
Dave
know
was a
nine panel if you're still in chat. Are you part of a Fables group? Let us know. I hardly ever get to watch his content on Fridays, but I'm actually going 9 panel as well for pretty much the same thing that you said. I mean, I've watched
Dave
a
was a real.
little bit of his content. Yeah, Swagda, he's in that with that Jigs
He's with
crew. He's a
yeah,
great dude.
and then he's friends with
Dave,
Mike and Beckerman.
Dave, we met him at Heroes Con from Australia. He does live stream at like 5:30 on Sundays.
I okay.
Lettuce,
To be honest, I would have went Dave. Like he was my second, but I haven't watched enough of his content for it to
that's
like
what I thought.
qualify for me, kind of thing. And then the same thing with Lettuce. Honestly, Lettuce would be like a close maybe second because I have watched a little more of his content, but I would say not enough. I have
I
watched a
would say
lot more.
Swagda is probably a close second for me as far as haven't I've watched some of Dave's live streams, but not much of his actual content.
Watch out for Swag the 9 panel. Some of these no, but
Best unknown channel under 100 subscribers at the opening of the nomination period.
Beck
All
Neptune.
right. We got 9 panel grid, Beck Neptune, Holly Yeah Comics, The Blurred Library, who I do not know the Blurred Library, and Aurora Comics Podcast.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to hit Beck Neptune also because she's part of the Amazing Friends. Her and Pizza Rat.
She's just been a joy, like since she popped up, like in the chats, her content, like it's a different level because she's female. Maybe if I was female, I don't know, but no, I just
I'm
like
actually going Holly Yeah Comics. I'm changing it.
that's my second. My second
I'm
was
coming with
Holly.
Nate. Yeah. Now, I mean, Beck, she really doesn't put out too much content. That's the only thing.
See, that's what
So I'm going Holly Yeah Comics actually.
Yeah, I might change. I might have to think about that one a little bit. But I did go Beck.
All right, most comedic content creator.
Yeah, that one's easy. Just slide on through. We already know. Freaky
All sorts
Louie.
of words. I need to check out All Sorts of Words. Have you heard that before?
No, I don't. I don't know All Sorts of Words, but all the other ones, yeah.
We got Comic Journey, classic, staple in the community. Yeah, if you want some drama, go over there. Pop Culture Philosophers, Robbie. I don't know what he does that's comedic.
I don't watch a lot of Robbie, but I do, and I don't remember him being that funny. I mean, he does make some jokes every now and then, but I wouldn't say like his content is comedic.
Yeah, is comedic. And then Sticky Goose. Everybody knows Sticky Goose.
I'd say Sticky Goose more applies than
for sure.
Robbie does.
Yeah, Robbie's. I don't know about All Sorts of Words, but Robbie's a little out of place. Everybody else's should be there.
And that, I watch Sticky Goose. I watch, but like I wouldn't say I go there for comedy kind of thing, more informational kind of.
We got Comic Book Community Builder, creator that promotes and supports the community and its members. Gary B, casual comic guy. K-pop, Legion of Comics, Fable, one collection down, or me. I'm voting for Gary B.
Get the F out of here. I'm voting for you. This was the one category, another category you were surprised you were on the list. And I don't see how the F out. Every video stream you do shout outs for other people. And like, no. Like, I mean, I love Gary, no slide, but like, it's another one of those like goated situations. He's kind of the godfather of that, the Grow 2 movement, blah, blah, blah. Nah, like, I mean, and some other people, they do qualify. K-pop, she does a real good job of the community connection. But like community builder, no, I mean, you're about to, that's how community building driven you are. You're about to vote for somebody else in this category. Get the F out of here.
What's up, Bill? Comics Mag Musings.
Hey, Bill.
Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was my inkling.
I'd say if
Uh,
anybody actually had a close second to you, and no snide to Gary, because of the goated situation, like a new person for this category, it'd be you and Fable. Like, to be honest, like somebody that actually promotes community and stuff like that, that is Fable. Like,
this
so I
is
mean,
true.
out of these categories, I would say that these are the biggest two, that actually qualify.
I appreciate you. Comic book community channel of the year. Okay, Comic Storian, K-pop, Legion of Comics, Lunch Money Comics, Pop Culture Philosopher.
I'm actually going Legion with this one.
Yeah,
And it's another one of those categories where I don't think that person should be on there because like I love Comic Story and a great channel and everything, but like channel of the year, I can't remember like not to downplay that, but the last part of his journey, but like before then he didn't really have like the super huge like no, but Legion just like I mean it's not even like this year. He's been popping since he started. He's got great information, that kind of stuff. I'd say close contender. No, damn. I'd say close. I mean, Katie. Katie's put in the work. Her channel is like dramatically changed. Yeah, exactly. And that alone, the Kickstarter. Man, this is hard. I might have to change it.
yeah.
I might have
Actually,
to
I'm
go
voting for
Katie on this
K-pop.
one. Yeah, I might
Uh
have to go
huh.
K-pop
I'm switching to K-pop.
and for that reason alone, because I mean, yes, they. I want to say they cumulatively they might both put in the same amount of work, maybe different fields of our hobby, but like you're talking about someone that like has propelled her channel, has like no. I'm gonna have to give it to K-pop best channel here.
You twisted my arm.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
And the Comic Book Community Hall of Fame. I'm going to vote for this guy till he gets in. Personally, I know it's between two for you. You like
It
the other guy
is.
typically, but
No, I like Roger too. I actually love Roger. And I love Damien too. But and I'm gonna actually give that because Damien's already won. I'm going Roger. Like I do love Metarog and someone that like you
no,
like
Damien
got.
hadn't won because once you win, you can't be in it again.
I thought he did win. Like
Uh-uh.
thought he won something like that. Damn, you're gonna twist my arm backwards because I love me some Damien.
I know both those guys. He's one of your
See,
review guys.
yeah, he is. Nah, I'm gonna go Roger. I mean, Roger's put in that work. He is like a staple in this community. Like for those of the channels that don't know Roger, they're not just missing out; they're lacking. Um, no, but not only that, but I'm connected with Roger and shit like that too. With Damien too. I don't know, like friends with the family.
Right. And we're done.
What?
Submit. Did it do it?
Tate was like, "Sorry, Comic Con 101, but this won't affect you one. I know. Comic Con 101, you don't need."
The response has been recorded. There we go. It didn't take it the first time.
Might have had a pink.
All right, that's pretty much it. Now that that's
want to
over
mention?
with,
Say
huh?
we got like 10 minutes. Yeah, say anything you want to mention or whatever, talk about.
No, not really.
Anything big happening in your world besides some sports ball?
Just the fantasy football drafts. A couple of them I wasn't too excited about, but we'll see how they play out.
You watch all Terminator Zero?
Terminator Zero, A
What'd you
plus.
give it? A plus?
Yeah, it's in the it's a 9 out of 10, easy. Like Mark was saying in his live stream, the way that they played, you watched it all, right?
Nah, just the first episode, but I did like that first episode. And I started at a bad time. I was like already falling asleep and shit.
It's the first Terminator of the Terminator franchise. I think I can't remember another time where they focused in on the timeline and how time works and kind of set that straight. Because you're always thinking if you travel back in time, you could change the past and all that shit, but you just create a different timeline. And they went through and like explained all that, and it's just a completely different twist, and it works so well. Marcus, what's up, brother? Just got done voting for you. FOC and chill. Tuesdays. Terminator Zero is
Yeah,
crazy good
this.
reviews. It's very good. It's very good. It's a completely different concept. It's not what you would think from a typical Terminator storyline. A little different.
That's
Rings of
probably the
Power.
the
It's
other
another
hot
thing.
topic. Yep.
Yeah, I watched the first
I
3 episodes. Absolutely love it. The acting is
guess
insane. The production is insane. I don't know about the story. I don't know what they changed because I don't know the source material.
don't
But just
matter. It
basically
don't matter.
watching it, it's amazing. I'm loving
As
it.
a TV show, are you enjoying it?
Yeah,
Is this something that you personally have recommended to other people to watch because you're enjoying it so much?
yeah.
These are the catalyst of like, a good show,
Of what matters.
regardless of what these haters
The story is
will say.
bland. What? You're crazy.
I haven't even started yet, and I know I'm gonna love it just because
The
I love that
forging of the
franchise.
rings and like
Period.
just the build up. You're going to see multiple nations fall. The
And then that's
realm of
that, and
men,
then this is the
Numenor.
weird thing about this subject. This has been done before. The last three major Lords of the Ring games focused on this. We already got the same exact story that they're doing, and it almost lines up with those games. If you played like, you know, uh, Lords of the Rings, the War of the Rings, there was like, I mean, and these were hugely popular games, kind of thing. No, Hungry D.
Buddy,
It's
appreciate
almost, I
you.
mean, and yes, they're changing stuff and stuff like that, but that's with every book to movie, book to show, like that they have to. You can't fit 40 hours of stuff into an 8-hour show.
Hmm.
And that's why they're doing multiple seasons. But this isn't even the whole book. It's not called The Similarian. It's called, Rings of Power. It's
Right.
just that little story. That's like the movie that's coming out, the Hunt for Gollum. I mean, that's not even in the books. It's gonna be all new stuff that they're making up.
Like, I mean, Sauron goes and he has them make the rings for like, oh, that's correct.
Yeah,
So
and
it's just like
that would be
they're
my
just changing
point.
the
Like,
details,
I could
basically.
understand if they're changing like lore so much that it's not just going to be one ring. It's going to be like a ring with a sister ring, or it's not going to be like 9 rings that for the men. It's
For
going
the
to be like
men.
13 rings for some women, or like I could understand like they're changing the lore that drastic. They're not. They took like maybe a couple people like Galadriel's not supposed to be in Numenor like during this time. Like the book is really vague, like a bunch. It just kind of like flips from story to there is no like consecutive, like it's not like Lords of the Rings and The Hobbit, where it is a consecutive story that starts at this place and ends up. No, the Similarians like, well, we're gonna tell you a little bit about the first age, and then we're gonna go into like the second age, and we're gonna tell you a little bit that, and then we're gonna go to the third age, and then we're gonna give you a script of like family member name. No, it is the weirdest book in history.
Was that Ben? Straight out of
Hey
Compton?
Ben.
Yeah, the Infinity Rings. It's kind of what
I
they
mean,
are. I mean,
there's a lot of things I can understand, like that would merit the hate for this show. And like right now, not only does the show actually feel like it's part of the Peter Jackson, it looks like it. It's not like
yeah.
they were like, oh, we're gonna do orcs. And there's no definition of the way an orc looks. So they didn't have to make him look like the way they do in Lords of the Rings. Peter Jackson, they could have made him like bright blue with neon, they could. No,
Mhm.
it literally feels like it. Yes, they can't say Hobbit. Guess what, folks? Hobbits weren't in those freaking books. They didn't. The story's not about the hobbits. Like, why would they be mentioning the hobbits? Like, the hobbits didn't even become a thing until the Hobbit and Lords of the Rings. Like,
Yeah, it was. It was like it was bits and
it
pieces. He
was,
had
and his
like
son had
like
to put it
a,
together. And
a couple of short stories in there. Yeah, that he just all integrated.
most of it wasn't finished. His son had to go back and like either piece it together or finish that stuff. I mean, it was really like a little, like a bunch of scattered, you know, notes that they pieced
Notes.
into a book. They've done that. He has several books like that, and I have all of them. Children of Huron. Children of Huron is another. It's mainly an unfinished story that he did that his son went back and like made it a complete story, but it originated from like bits and pieces of the Silmarillion. Like you can find the beginning part of that story in the Silmarillion.
Hey, big movie fan.
It's a big
Glad to
movie.
Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you earlier during the draft. Thanks for coming by. Have to check out your channel later. I'm pretty sure I did already. I need to go check out again though.
I would specifically like, I mean, like if you're looking for a good story or something like that, that's what you're gonna find in this. Now, if you're looking for some like, is this the exact copy of the book? Then you're gonna be disappointed. Is this gonna be exactly like Peter Jackson's movie? No, you're gonna be disappointed because guess what? He doesn't have anything to do with these. It's kind of like The Crow. I mean, The Crow was not the worst movie ever. Well, I mean, but like, was it true to the source? No. Like, but was it a decent movie? Yeah, it was okay. Like, I mean, for what they were trying to do, they missed on so many levels. But it's still, I mean, still deviating that far from the source and everything.
Would you recommend seeing that in the theaters or waiting?
No, waiting definitely.
Exactly.
Honestly, my recommendation for The Crow is skip all the way until 45 minutes into the movie and start the movie there. And you got an hour or 10 minutes of movie, and from that point on, it's a really good movie. No, it's when he's not the Crow. It's all the BS. But they spend 45 minutes in the movie doing this love story, which we didn't get in the first movie. Because guess what? This is not a remake. This is a revitalization, or it's a complete. This is not the comic. This is not that first movie. The only thing that has any resemblance to the first movie is their names, is Eric and Shelley.
Uh-huh.
Different bad guys, different backstory. The only thing that's the same is they fall in love, but it's not even the same. Like, okay, so like the hokey things for me is they don't even explain some of these things from the backstory. Like they just meet in this rehab. When you're watching it, it looks like a prison, and you're asking yourself, what prison is this in America that has women and men in the same facility? Like they're just in each other's rooms chilling. Like, what prison is this? Like,
Yeah.
and then you find out later on it's like a drug. You find out like 30 minutes after the movie started, there's a drug rehabilitation center. No, once they get to the Crow parts, that's the good part because it's just action. It's like it's John Wick but bloodier. Like at that point in the movie, he finally realizes that he can't die, and he uses that. There's some really cool. I will. There's some things that it does really well. They added this new like mystical magical part to the Crow, which it kind of had the supernatural part in the first two movies. It even went so far as them trying to like you know kidnap the bird to get the crow's powers or whatever. Okay, so in this one they actually had a place where he goes where the crow like powers talk to him and guide him. I actually really
Hmm.
love that part of the movie and hope if we ever get any more Crow movies, they incorporate that with other movies because it wasn't just like, yeah, you're reborn and now, no, he actually kind of had a guide and like, because he kept getting off track. Like
That's
he,
cool.
first off, like he didn't know why he was resurrected. He just kind of woke up and the last thing he remembers was dying. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, and there wasn't so I mean the way they did it in this I kind of liked a little better because in the first movie he just wakes up and he's like, I gotta action man, and I'm just
Right.
like, how would you even know to do all that? Where would you even know to look? Like, no, that's just story scripted. Like this one was a little more believable where he woke up, he was confused, he didn't know what the fuck was going on, and literally the crow kind of had to grab him and was like, hey bro, you got powers now, you need to go like get revenge.
That's cool. They explained it more.
And I agree. They
Yeah,
shouldn't
that's
have
what Mike
used
was saying earlier.
they shouldn't have used the names. They
Because
because
the
it's
crow
not
is one of those things that can just be passed on. It doesn't have to be the
thanks,
same
Tina.
people.
Yeah, they could have picked. That's why I really love the second one. I know it gets a lot of hate, but because it doesn't matter who you focus on. It's just about a tragic event, and you could have picked anybody. It could have been a daughter, and I mean, who wouldn't have loved to see that? Like a mom and daughter, and then and maybe the daughter loses the mom, or opposite, the mom loses the daughter, and she's the one to do the revenge. Or like, I mean, there's so many tragic, like bad situations
Hmm.
in the world. To give somebody that power, there's so many stories in that, bro. Get some imagination. Like he,
Yeah, if you want to share it,
there.
I'll go check it out. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yep, Mike, almost at 900.
Thanks, Tina. I'm getting it. No, but I mean, it's not as I want to say out of the movies that I have said that weren't that bad, like um, Jackpot and Borderland. This one was like, this one actually merits the what people are saying.
Okay.
I mean, I am a big Crow fan, and like I was looking for the soundtrack, and there were like, I want to say half the movie, and it wasn't like a specific half, but I want to say like half the soundtrack was really good, and then the other half just felt out of place. Like, but then like at the actual movie, I kind of loved all the Crow parts, but all like, if once you get into the story and you start breaking down what they're telling you in the story, there was parts it was like, okay, this isn't needed. Why did we do this? Like, and we just wasted 15 minutes doing this. Like, it
Right.
was one of those kind of movies. Thanks, bud.
Anything else? That's all I've.
That's pretty much it as far as like, I mean, I've read a lot. I read, well, not a lot, but I read Gromit's, the new issue on that one. And I'm getting to the point where that book needs to move along. It's got great art. I mean, if you're into like teenager angsty stories with no like kind of a Beavis and Butthead merit without the comedy, then that's your book. But like, I don't get why everybody's talking about this book. I keep giving it a try, and I'm like, and this issue is like straight up filler. It's not even like, I mean, there's a little bit of story in it, but the rest of the book is like filler, and it's got fantastic art. Like, but
Huh.
the story is just not moving. Like,
Nine
and
people said Roberts is so good.
a lot of people love it. Like Callie was the one that recommended it. Like, uh, I need to take
Maybe
it
people
on.
can relate to it more than
I know
you.
that's there. It's got the nostalgic thing. It's got, I mean, if you were a skater person, if you grew up around California, if you're into like punk rock and stuff like that, it might speak to you differently. But I wasn't any of those things. Like I was in Texas. Like we didn't even have skate parks, like or places where we could like there we
Yeah.
don't. There's no
Well, I
sidewalks.
don't think there was
Houston,
many skate parks. Period. When we were growing up.
no. But then
Watched Fall Guy extended. Fall Guy's great. I liked Fall Guy.
I didn't even know there was an extended.
Juan, what's going on, Juan? Hope you're
Thanks,
doing
Big
well.
Move.
Already got Mike. Nice. Oh, yeah. It's understandable.
What's up, Black
BCC,
Crow?
what's going on, Black Crown? Hope you had a
Trying to
great
think of
live
the
stream
other.
tonight. Awesome stuff.
Oh,
Go
and
check out his channel. Like I
the
was
other
saying
two.
earlier during the voting, great. There's a lot of effort. It just looks so polished. All his videos.
Fantastic work. Now, the other two books were Aliens and Avengers, and I really like that one. The art is
Ooh,
just fantastic. I can't wait to review just on the art alone. But there is a little like confusion that's going on in the first episode because like it's not explained until you get like to about 10% in, but it's set way into the future. Like it does have a lot of the main like Avengers and characters, but this is like past Old Man Logan time kind of thing.
so it's
Like
different versions of the character, different people taking the mantles.
they're just, oh no, it's the same. Like, I mean, Carol's in it, like like Captain Marvel, but she they're a lot older, like 80s,
Oh,
70s.
okay, okay.
Like Black Panther has a son and he's all grown. Like, and it just they don't really explain it until you start seeing people, because the Hulk at first kind of looks regular. Maybe the art is just the way he's drawing him. No, when he goes back to Bruce, you see how old he is, kind of thing. But it was, for a first read, is fantastic, and a lot of people hyping this up. There is a lot of spec in this issue because Miles gets the new like costume, and it's basically a xenomorph mixed with the symbiote. They find out the symbiotes trump xenomorphs, like,
Oh,
and so
that's
like,
kind of cool.
well, the symbiote literally took over like a face hugger and then hops on Miles, because Miles has like most of his costume is made out of symbiote, from the
Uh-huh.
Ultimate Universe. It's like the synthetic symbiote. So Facehugger literally tries to jump on Miles. It gets a hold of him. Like they thought he's dead and everything. Nope, the symbiote is like, no, he's already got a host. Get out of here. Like and it kicks him off. But when it kicks him off, the symbiote actually takes over the Facehugger, and then like literally like hops on his chest, so he has a face hugger symbol, like it's living, it's still there, but it's the symbol now, it's spider symbol. But
Oh, that's
then
cool.
like his whole suit change, it's pretty dope. I can't wait to talk about it. And the other book was Frankenstein. And Frankenstein was just fantastic. Like
It's
you talking
great.
about the first book, finally a horror book that doesn't focus on stupid abstract art. I'm so tired of like horror books. And I don't get me wrong, I love abstract art. It's got its place, but I don't know why every horror book needs to use that aesthetic. I want to see what the hell's going on. It's horror. Like I need to see teeth and like no Frankenstein. The art was fantastic, and I love the new addition to the story. Like,
What's up, Paul? Saw
hey,
you
Paul.
just finished your last draft. Thanks for popping in. Check out Paul the 619, his amazing friends that I'm part of on Tuesdays, 7 o'clock Central Time.
Did you get
Yeah,
a chance to read
right.
Frankenstein?
That Alien versus Avengers sounds badass.
Yeah, that's good. I highly recommend checking them. Did you get a
I
chance to
can't
read Frankenstein
wait.
yet? I know you
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
You got that Middleton cover.
yeah. The Middleton cover.
Did you like it?
Ask Tina. I've been asking Tina which covers she wants me to get when I'm getting them. I liked it. I thought it was the Dracula one. Like I said, the art took me away from that. It was
Same.
just
I
it was
like the
way too
story.
much.
I mean, Dracula was Dracula. Like, it was just, I mean, it was the book. Like, it's not like he
Mm-hmm.
even changed it a little bit. Like, okay, and Creature from the Black Lagoon, like,
Was just
I
bad.
mean,
It was just the story sucked. It was
it,
pointless.
like okay, he's a good guy, and like okay, so like, and then Frankenstein is actually like, not only is it true to the source, like there was a couple panels that are legit from the movie, but like this extra added story that he's woven in there, not only does it fit like so perfectly, but it's, I mean, no, it's a fantastic version. Like I literally had to look at this. Like I thought it was the book at first. Like I literally, like I was like, oh yeah, this is the movie, the Universal Studio. Like that's how, like this felt like a new addition to her book, and it was fantastic. Like it fit in so well.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
That's about all I got, buddy.
That's all you got. That's all I got. I'm gonna start reading The Dark Tower. I guess I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
do it on my computer. That's gonna be interesting. I can't really read on my phone. I started trying to, and I gotta try to do it on the computer or something.
I gotta
But
start reading them too. I've read them all before, but I have to go back and do it again. I just
yeah,
haven't
you gotta
set up
get
the
the
time.
questions ready.
Mhm.
So check us out. Like I said, Saturday on Evil Mike's channel, 8 o'clock Central Time. We'll be talking about Dark Tower, the Gunslinger Reborn trade paperback, first one in the comic book series, and have my community hangout 3 to 5, backing boarding and BS every Wednesday. Anybody's welcome on there. That's pretty much it, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching us vote. And have a great week and holiday tomorrow. Be safe. As always, Matt Woods.
Man, was.